Well, hello everybody. I'm going to make what I call like an hors d'oeuvre plate or appetizer plate for my dinner because I don't want a whole lot, and I just took a notion I wanted this. So that's what I'm fixing to do. I've got to go to the store and get some olive oil because I'm out. So I'm just going to use Crisco. I use this for baking, you know. I use it for, like baking biscuits sometimes, or anything I need to put shortening in. I don't do it all the time, but I do it sometimes. Keep it here because I may need more. First of all, I'm going to put, and I'm not really going to measure this, but the rule of thumb with doing this to batter your fish, something like this, anything to fry it, is put half and half. I even do the half and half when I make my my cornbread. I do half flour, half cornmeal. Looks like I need to fill up my flour jar. Now I'm going to show several different ways to fix patty pan squash, but I'm going to do it one way today with all the other stuff that I'm going to fix. And the next video or so, then I'll make another patty pan squash and we'll fix it a different way. But I'm going to add garlic salt, because that's, it's got sea salt, and I'm going to put garlic in there. I'm going to put salt in there anyway, so why not put them in there together? I'm going to put pepper, just plain old black pepper. I'm going to put some onion powder. And I'm going to put just some regular Italian seasoning. And I'm going to stir this all around, get it all mixed up real good. And I may have to mix up some more because I don't know if this will be enough. Probably mix it up better with a spoon. And I like it in kind of a flat container like this, so I can put my whatever I'm going to fry it in there real easy, and it gets coated real well. But there goes that. Now I'm going to take an egg. And I'm going to put that there. First of all, I need to turn on my burner. This is just something I took a notion I wanted, so that's why I'm fixing it. And I've got another egg over here in case I need it, and I can always go to the refrigerator and get another one. I'm going to start off by, that's right, frying tomato slices. And you've probably never heard of doing that. But we're going to try this. And it, you know, usually you will fry the green tomatoes. But these are not green tomatoes. These are ripe tomatoes. I'm just going to put them down in that egg wash. And then put them right over in my cornmeal mixture. Just let them sit right there for a second until I know my grease is getting hot. And they are starting to fry. Now, if you're going to do this, you can make as many as you want. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to do that one, because I want some of this other stuff too. And I have already washed this. And what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to peel this because I think it's pretty well okay like it is. But there's several ways that you can cook this squash. And the seeds are kind of big, so I'm going to take these out. I don't want to cook the seeds. Whoop, the onion's on a roll over here. I can plant those next year. Put that in that. It's had a lot of seeds in the center. The real tiny ones, you can eat the seeds, but when they get mature, the seeds are a little bit hard. And I don't think you want to fry those when they get too hard. I gotta check on my tomatoes. And I needed a flatter bowl for this squash too, but it's okay. And handle it like this, I guess. And we're going to just batter these or coat them with the cornmeal just like we did the tomatoes. I'll put that right in the grease. I may have to get me another, put another bowl and put the egg in another bowl. But I try to get everything right here on the stove so you can see what I'm doing. Look at those big seeds. And I want them crispy on the outside, but I'm going to try my best not to burn them. Those tomatoes are going to be good if I can. And they're already seasoned. That's the good part. Oh, let's see. It always helps to have things handy. I'm going to cut that in half. Think it's looking good so far? Yeah, I want these tomato slices to be really nice and browned and crispy. The squash too. Making a really good mess up here. I mean, y'all might not like this, but you know, it's something I like. It's almost like fixing a party platter for yourself. Don't know if I want to cook that whole thing. I may not. I'm just doing half of this. And I went out there and got me another little white onion from the garden. Ooh, that onion was strong, y'all. Now what I'm going to do with this is add more cornmeal. Just a little bit more flour. My onion. So I already got all my seasonings in there. And let's see what I did with my grated zucchini from the other day. Okay, I know I got it in here. Here it be. Right here it goes. That's just enough to do what I want to do. And I probably should put that in a bigger bowl. Because I'm liable to make a really good mess if I try to mix it up in that bowl. Or in this little flat container. Let's see, I know I've got that hurt y'all. Again, I didn't have everything out. Well, now I don't know where my Parmesan cheese is. I know I've got some, and I don't know what I did with it. So I guess we won't put it in there, but you can put Parmesan cheese in there. I'm going to use up this rest of that egg. Now let's see. But you can put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in this. If you like, you don't have to. But that squash is just as tender. as it can be. Now I'm going to turn that burner down while I'm doing this. And we're going to make squash fritters with this little bit of grated, well, it's not a little bit, it was almost a cupful of, almost a cupful of shredded zucchini. And I'm going to set this back here, and I'm going to get another pan because I don't want to fry my zucchini fritters in that. And this one's an old pan, but it'll fry just as good. Oh, let's see. Some of you are probably saying, well, the lady's lost her mind. But hey, this is how I come up with different types of recipes all the time. Now I'm just going to mix this up real good. And I may add a little water, I may not. Because that egg is probably enough that I don't need to add water. Plus the zucchini is really wet. Yeah, see, it doesn't need anything except being stirred. And finding my cheese, and I don't know what I did with it. I'll find it later, I know. I may have some shredded cheese. Let's see if I do. I don't know. Not mozzarella cheese, but I don't really think I want to put that in there. You know what? I think I used all of my Parmesan the other day in a recipe, so I actually don't have any. But you can put a little bit of Parmesan in there, and it turns out really good. It gives it a good flavor. In fact, I might even put some maybe a little bit of cheddar in there. Not much, I just wanted to flavor it. I've got to turn my burner down because I had it up on high. Now you can put shredded mozzarella, shredded Parmesan, anything, really. I'm just putting a tad in there, I'm not putting a lot. And I'm going to drop it in there by the little spoonful so it cooks pretty fast. I'm making kind of small, so I want that zucchini to really cook good. I don't want my zucchini raw. And again, I'm going to use my Old Faithful ranch dressing and dip. I bought a new one, but I didn't want to open it yet. Turn this upside down and let it drip to the top. Yeah, I didn't want to open it yet because I wanted to use up what I had first. But oh my goodness, this looks so good. Fried battered tomatoes, fried patty pan squash. I know it looks kind of weird because I got it a little bit dark, but that is okay with me. tell this is an old pan and it's been used quite a bit. And put my dip right in the middle. I got one of them a little bit too big. There, I can see a little better. And one of them's a little big. Like I said, that's okay. Now you can even slice up the small yellow squash or a small zucchini maybe even. Let's see. Maybe a small zucchini like that, you could slice up and batter them and fry them the same way. But I love patty pan squash fried like this. Whoops. I turn it a little bit too prematurely. But here I've got my tomatoes, my patty pan squash, my zucchini. And I kind of overly put onion in it. You know, I put that whole little onion in there because I want it to really have a good onion flavor as well. Yeah, if you turn them prematurely, they're gonna kind of splatter a little bit. That's what happened to that one, but it's okay. It wasn't real bad. Oh, I'm so hungry, I just want to bite into this. But I had to let it cool, it's too hot. And another thing you can do, you can put your zucchini, fry your zucchini patties like this, put them in your dish, and then do the onions the same way. You know, like I showed you, you can fry an onion patty and it comes out, it tastes just like an onion ring, a fried onion ring. But I put my onion in this, so it's going to give this the good onion taste. Yeah, I'm eating everything fried for dinner tonight. If I had a few okra, I probably would have battered them and fried them and put them over there too. Turned them into finger food. I mean, it's fried, but still it's nutritious, you know. Zucchini, squash, tomatoes. I call this my party platter, or my dinner platter. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this in here. I think it's probably dripped to the bottom. That way I can get rid of this. And I'll be able to open my new one next time. Now those are looking good. I've got them turned up on just the right heat. It's almost like on a medium to low heat, because I want the zucchini to cook and not just brown the outside of the patty. And I want the onion to cook as well. Got a recipe coming up for that great big zucchini too, but I just didn't want to fix it today, so. Come on, get under there. Y'all know I'm used to doing everything with a fork. I could have 10 different spatulas or whatever in my kitchen, and I'd still go to the fork. I'm gonna have quite a few of these. But if you just put a spoonful, they'll cook faster, because they won't be so thick and have so much in there to cook, especially the zucchini ones. Or even the onion rings, for that matter. Turn it up just a tiny bit. See, those will be cooling off for me so I can eat them. One of these days I'm liable to try a fried cucumber. I mean, they've done fried pickles, fried everything. Why not a fried cucumber? Cut it up in slices and batter it and fry it like this. I wonder how it would turn out. Probably be pretty good. And it would have helped too if I'd have put my tin pan under this to kind of distribute the heat a little bit more evenly. But I didn't do it this time. I usually do, but clean up some of that. They want to stick a little bit, but you know, you can always loosen them up real gently, and there's no problem with them really sticking. But I have mixed grated Parmesan in these fritters before, like this, the zucchini fritters, where I put the a little bit of cheddar cheese in here, and they're real good with Parmesan. Probably be good with mozzarella. I don't think I've tried mozzarella yet. And you know the rule of thumb in flipping these is wait till the top starts getting a little dry looking, where the bubbles are coming through. The bubbles are coming through, but it still looks a little wet. I'm going to wait till it dries just a tiny bit more before I try to flip them. And this one is a little bigger than what I wanted it to be, but oh well. But I like to experiment with different food. Fix them a little bit different than what everybody else does all the time. Because you get tired of eating the same old thing all the time. And if you got a garden full of vegetables, why not experiment a little bit? Because sometimes it turns out really good. I've made vegetable patties before where I've grated up carrot, onion, zucchini or squash. A lot of different things, a lot of different vegetables that I could grate up and mix in patty. And it was just a vegetable patty is what I called it. Oh, I didn't want to put those all on top of my cooled off ones. Yeah, they do so much better if they're smaller. I made these a little bit too big. But they'll be okay. Let me cool this down a little bit and put me some more grease in there so I can cook the rest of them. That Crisco is just like lard. It's really good to put in your biscuits. If y'all cook biscuits. Homemade biscuits, that is, from scratch. Turn that back up a little bit. And I'm going to try to make these next ones a little smaller so they'll cook a little faster. I need to go through my pots and pans and get rid of some. Like this one, I've got enough pots and pans, I probably should get rid of it. And at least tighten up the handle because the handle is real loose. Yeah, that's more the size that I was wanting to make right there, and I was getting over anxious and I put too much in there. Because these little ones will cook better and they seem like they taste better because they fry more, if that makes any sense. They get crispier. But I got a ton of seed here, and I'm going to have a ton more when I slice up the rest of this to cook it. So I might save those out of that biggest one. I think I've still got some from where I planted these this year, but and this is the first year I've really got patty pan squash out of them, so I think I will plant back in the same location that I planted this year and hope that I'll have a good bunch of patty pans next year in the same place. Might not be able to get under that one. Man, but if I eat all of those, I'm gonna be stuffed, you know. I don't think I can even eat that whole plate. So by the time I eat this plate of appetizers, I'm gonna be stuffed. I'm not gonna want anything else. I probably will wish that I made more tomatoes than I did, because I only ended up with 4 slices of tomato. They're getting a nice golden brown, and that's what I want them to do. I don't want them to turn dark. Yeah, this is this much is going to make several meals for me. I didn't realize I had quite as much zucchini to make that quite that many patties. And I hear little buddy scratching at the door. He's wanting his dinner. He's just going to have to wait a minute. He said, you're cooking yours. You forgot about us. Forgot about him and little buddy. But no, I didn't. They've been fed twice today already. Little buddy, I'll be there in a minute. Then turn that burner off. Now, don't this look good, y'all? This is enough for several people. Now, you can definitely use like a marinara sauce or any type of like a tomato sauce that you'd want to use, any type of dressing. Blue cheese is even good, because these are vegetables. Look at that tomato slice. It's cool enough I can dip it and eat it now. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat and bless all the YouTubers. Amen. Y'all take the first bite of that fried tomato. Mmm. Y'all, that was so good. Mmm. I have to get me a napkin. Now let's try the egg, patty pan. Y'all take a bite of the patty pan. Mmm. That is good. And let's try the zucchini patty that's cooled off. Don't that look good? Nice and golden brown. Y'all take the first bite. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That's so good. Now my patty pan was just on the verge of the skin being too tough. I mean, you can chew it, but when it gets that size, you can peel it, or you can leave it on. I left mine on because I thought it would be a lot more tender. It's still eatable like that, or edible. It's not that tough, but you have your choice with the patty pan. You can peel them or just leave it on. I gotta have some more of this zucchini patty. That is so good. Mmm. You know, sometimes when I go to restaurants, I used to go with friends or family, and they'd order appetizers first. And I never liked to do that because by the time I ate the appetizers or maybe the salad, when they brought the main course out, I was too full to eat it. So a lot of times I would just order the hors d'oeuvres or the appetizers first, and that was my meal. So this is going to be my meal right here. I mean, this is going to be more than my meal because I'll have a lot left over. But yeah, that is good. That zucchini. Oh my God, y'all take another bite. And get some more of this patty pan. Take another bite. So tender, y'all. And there's my tomatoes. Spread these out a little. But if you like fried green tomatoes, try slicing a ripe or semi-ripe tomato. It's even better, y'all. It's even better than just the plain green tomato. Take another bite of patty pan, y'all. Well, that's another winner. There's my, well, it's not going to enlarge on for me. But there is my party platter for dinner. My appetizers, put it that way. So, I get my camera fixed. So, y'all, I gotta chew this up. I think my favorite is the fried green tomato, not the green tomatoes, but the fried ripe tomato. The next is my zucchini patties with onion and cheese. And then third is my patty pan squash. But you know, really they all three of them equally rate up there about equal the same. Because I love all three. But y'all please like, share, and subscribe to my video. Try to use some fried sliced ripe tomatoes. I think you'll love them. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.